Why is Yevgeny Prigozhin still alive? The question many wondered following his Wagner Group's failed mutiny. One possible answer, because he is still useful to Russian President Vladimir Putin. Analysts suggest Wagner may be returning to its original purpose, trading military expertise for hard resources with Kremlin-friendly regimes in Africa, spreading Russian influence in the process.
It gives them another opportunity to step in, get paid for their services. After what happened a few weeks ago in Russia, obviously there's been a huge question mark about what is the relevance of the Wagner Group.
While there is no hard evidence that Wagner was involved in last week's coup in Niger, crowds who attacked the French embassy in Niamey chanted Putin's name. Russian disinformation has shown a talent in the past for exploiting existing fissures in a country's politics. And in many African nations, resentment against former colonial states runs deep. In a voice message released on Telegram, Prigozhin said recently that his militia intends to remain active in Africa and at training centers in Belarus. The Sahel has seen a string of coups since 2020, bringing to power juntas that are anti-Western and increasingly mutually reinforcing.
The transitional governments of Burkina Faso and Mali expressed their fraternal solidarity and that of their peoples to the nation of Niger, which has decided to take its destiny into its own hands.
The US has an airbase housing drones in Niger, but it is France who stands more to lose, importing uranium for its nuclear power plants. Some fear Western influence is being squeezed out of the Sahel.
It's a very binary relationship. There cannot be a presence of the United States there when Russia's there.
The Economic Community of West African States has threatened to intervene militarily if the army retains power in Niger. But many people in the region view the organization as nothing more than a Western puppet, a view some hold of the leaders ousted by the military.
I spoke with President Bazoum earlier this morning and made clear that the United States resolutely supports him as the democratically elected president of Niger.
And while the West and Russia vie for influence, Nigerians, many with security and economic concerns, have their own reasons for backing or for opposing the coup.